Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. My favorite time of year is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This year, Food and Wine Festival runs from September 27th through November 11th. And for the whole month of October, we'll be bringing you a new video each day from one of the festival marketplaces around World Showcase. As our guests, we'll have wine experts, chefs, and great friends, because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Hey guys, welcome back to another of our Epcot's International Food and Wine episodes here on Travel with Rick. Hello ladies, welcome!
Hey,
how are you doing?
For having us.
Thank you for being here. Hi Sarah.
Hey,
good to have you here. This is Sarah McGovern-Luca from runningatdisney.com, and of course Amanda Tenney from DisneyEveryday.com. Welcome. Welcome. Here we are in cheese.
It's a great country cheese.
I love cheese.
The People's Republic of Cheese.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute, the province of cheese, the country of cheese.
I'd like to live in cheese.
Well, it was all started by a mouse, right? So
it was all started by a mouse. That's pretty awesome. We could say, the country formerly known as fromage, now cheese. But actually, we are here. Let's just call it the land of cheese.
The land of cheese.
The cheese marketplace here at Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. Pretty cool. You guys just love cheese, so of course we had to have you on for our episode where we talk about the cheese marketplace, right?
Thank you for having us on this episode.
You guys have inspired me. I know now Leslie and I are trying more and more of the cheese boards around Disney property at the restaurants. They're fantastic. Many of the fine dining restaurants at Epcot, the premium locations, they're offering cheese boards, and they're just fantastic, right? It's a great thing to explore. Even in Paris this year, we were exploring some cheese, and Ireland, and so now I'm looking at cheese all over the world. It's pretty cool. There are some great cheeses.
The nice thing about cheese is it can be an appetizer or a dessert.
Yeah. It's my personal favorite dessert.
Yeah. And we've been having them that way, you know. Actually, even on the dining plan, I'll give you guys a little tip. If you're doing the Disney dining plan, which includes an entree and dessert, in many of the fine dining restaurants, if you prefer not to have a dessert, they will actually, if you ask them nicely, they will exchange the dessert board change the cheese board for a dessert for you. So just ask. I'm not saying they'll do it in every place, of course. Don't hold us to that. You know how things go. Sometimes sometimes they're doing it for a time and then they're not able to do it anymore. So I'm just saying we haven't had that happen. And the cheese boards are fantastic, right?
We really do them right. Signature dining cheese boards are great at Disney.
And we've got some great wines here. We've actually got some Once Upon a Vine wines, which is loosely inspired by the ABC television show Once Upon a Time. So pretty interesting wine bottle and label. So that's kind of cool. We've got a big bad red there. Yeah, that's what we know about it. We know that it's big, we know it's bad, and we know it's red.
And it's a blend, right?
And it is a red blend, but I didn't see the bottle, so I don't know what it's blended. So we could just guess and say maybe a Shiraz, probably a Cabernet, maybe a Merlot, could be a Zinfandel possibly, we don't know, Syrah.
I may not like that one then, right?
But we're going to try it because what have I committed to do all Food and Wine Festival long is try new things, and I'm going to try some beer this time. I've already tried some beer in Terra, and I'm going to try some beer as we go on around this Epcot Food and Wine Festival. So yeah, we'll try that. We've also got one of my personal favorites, the Sauvignon Blanc here. This is also a Once Upon a Vine Sauvignon Blanc, and then we've got a Pinot Noir, and that's also from Once Upon a Vine. Love Pinot Noirs, and so I think that's going to go pretty good with our cheese. I'm looking forward to that one. We're going to have the Sauvignon Blanc is going to do. We're going to see that. But so tell me what we have here in cheese, ladies. What are we looking at?
That looks very interesting.
Yes.
It's a blue cheese souffle.
It's palm encrusted.
With a big jam?
Big jam on
Big
top.
jam on top. So, are you guys blue cheese lovers?
I love blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
I can do blue cheese. Yeah, I like
try
blue
it.
cheese. Yeah.
I think that'll be good with this big bad red.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
All right.
It's bad.
And then we have this selection of cheeses. It looks like we have a goat's milk Gouda here that's paired with a cranberry raisin bread. And we have a cheddar
With honey.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yes.
Put honey on anything. And then we have a triple creme brie with an apricot preserve here. So
I wish we had a little bit more of the bread, you know? Yeah, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, sometimes brie is nice with bread.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like we're gonna have to.
All right. So now, which one is the Gouda?
This one over here, this white one, which is probably going to be the best with the Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dive in here because Gouda is one of my favorite cheeses. I love Gouda, particularly smoked Gouda. And you know, I guess a lot of the Goudas are smoked, right?
I don't know if all of them, but it definitely gives it a unique flavor. Regular Gouda is very light.
So now, which wine are we thinking with the Gouda?
I'm going to go with
That's
the white.
divine.
Go with that? That is very, very good.
I like it.
Usually the way cheese boards work, you start with the lightest cheese and work your way up, and then end with something like the blue.
That is divine. That is so good. Get it? Divine. Yeah. We're here all month, folks. Come on, it's just going to get cheesier from here.
What is
It's
this
a very good wine. Sauvignon Blanc. I think you'll like that.
Okay. Here I go, folks. Here I
I
go.
think you might like
Try
it.
that. Try that Sauvignon Blanc with that cheese. Look at that. She took some air in there with it. I'm digging it.
love it.
I love it.
I love
It
it.
wasn't even light. It was light.
Now, is this similar to the Kim Crawford
That
wine
is
you do?
this is very similar to that.
Okay.
So just in taste, the Kim
I'm
Crawford
learning,
is
people, I'm learning.
yeah. So the Kim Crawford that we try a lot, that we have a lot when we're out and about, is a Sauvignon Blanc, and that is one of my favorite go-to wines. Is the Kim Crawford Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. Now, what do we have here, Sarah?
Oh, this is the cheddar with the honey.
Okay, and this is Amanda's favorite.
That,
right?
anything with honey. Oh, yeah. Salt and sweet.
Yeah, where were we? I
How
think
can
we
you
were in
go wrong?
Paris. Leslie and I were somewhere. Of course, we had a honeycomb with our cheese, which was fantastic.
Now, what wine is going to go good with this, Sarah?
Probably the Pinot.
Well, let's just see.
It's got a little bit of white to it.
Are you not loving that?
It's good. I wish it was a little more sharper. I like my cheddar very sharp.
Yeah.
That's a nice Pinot. Of course, I very rarely met a Pinot I didn't like.
Yeah. I like peanuts too. I don't know how you'll feel about that one.
It's a nice light red.
I don't hate
Paired
it.
with all
It's
these
not
things.
dry.
Yeah.
Which I think is the reason
Very
why I
fruity.
don't
Very fruity.
like
Yeah.
a lot
It's
of
very
red.
fruitful.
Which is very
Yeah. The thing that really confuses me about wine is it will smell one way, and then when I taste it, it tastes completely different.
And that's kind of how I feel about beer.
Really?
You know, yeah.
Very interesting.
All right, so now what do we have here, Sarah?
good. This is the triple creme brie.
I think we should do this on the Christini, no?
That makes sense to me, but I might just dive in even more.
Or a knife.
Or a knife. And it has this apricot preserve with it.
And you can eat the rind of this cheese.
Yeah, see it's got this apricot.
Good to know, because I did.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
now
going to
gonna
avoid
reach-
the rind.
I'm going to try some of this Big Bad Red. That might not be the right move, but I'm giving it a try.
Very good.
Oh, that's
Go with
nice.
the Pinot with that again. It's not strong enough for that big bad red.
Big Bad Red right in this right place. That's good. All right, so I like
just
that.
take it
That's
off.
a really nice. Now that brie again is. I saw it.
Triple creme.
Triple creme brie. Now what does that mean? Triple creme. 3 kinds of cream.
Sure.
Okay. Awesome. Catching on to this
I
cheese
like
thing.
that.
It's not that
Yeah.
hard. It's not that
I think I
hard.
like the cheddar best so far.
I like the Gouda.
And then, so am I going to try this Big Bad Red with that one?
Yes, I
think you
did.
should try
I
it
thought
with
it
the
worked.
blue.
Yeah, try
Oh,
it
okay.
with that.
Save it with.
Save it? Okay.
Now, does this go with it?
I don't know what that is. Get in
Oh,
there.
I'm gonna get in there. I have no problem diving right in. If I'll try beer, I can definitely dive into a souffle.
I'm not seeing too much of a crust, though.
No, I'm not either.
Maybe we'll taste the crust.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, so it's slivered almonds. So
Oh,
you
there
can
you
see
go.
them. Yeah, I think they're laid on
They're
top.
slivered
Technically, that would
almonds.
be the bottom.
I was thinking of like a almond meal sort of crust on the bottom, but
Okay. That's good. I like the red with that. I like the fig. Fig topping's really good.
it's a strong blue too. Definitely taste that blue in there.
Definitely taste the blue in there for sure. souffle. So I'm going to take Amanda's
That goes
suggestion.
very well together.
It kind of reminds me more of a pudding than a souffle, though.
That goes very well with the red. I'm a big fan of big reds and big blues.
Red,
I don't
big
hate-
blue.
Yeah.
I don't hate the wine.
Is there a football team,
I
John,
don't
that's
love
red,
it,
blue,
but I don't
big
hate
red?
Giants.
Giants?
I do like that white better. I think the best out of all of them.
I'm gonna try this jam on its own. This big jam is good. It's very sweet, but it sort of offsets the heaviness of the blue cheese.
Yeah, it's a heavy soup. I mean, it just reads more like pudding to me
Yeah,
than a souffle.
very good.
What do you think?
My favorite.
I don't know that I'd order it again, but it was interesting to try, and it was interesting to pair it with the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little mushy for me.
Yeah.
The texture's
you know,
weird.
it's not. I would like it to be a little firmer, actually. You know, but the fig is really nice. I
Yeah.
think that's the winner in the thing. I could probably eat some of that bread and that fig, and have that big red wine with that.
Was
Just
that
love
what
that
was
little
the
pairing.
suggested
It
pairing
was.
with that?
Yeah, and so you guys know, in each of the marketplaces this year, that's what they're doing. They're having a suggested pairing with one food item and one beverage item. So that is the suggested pairing. Is the souffle with the big red, the big bad red. So it's not that it's bad, it's just big and bad. You know, it's bold.
It's not
a
bad.
bold red.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's bold.
Like the big bad wolf.
Like the big bad wolf. Exactly. So now I'm going to go back to this. And we paired this with the white. No, we paired this with the white.
Nope.
That
The
one with
Gouda
the
was with the white.
Gouda with the white.
Which
I love
went
the Gouda.
very well.
I love the white. So that's where I'm
That's
living
the
right
winner.
there.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
I would
happy
love
right
if they
there.
made the cheese selection to have 4 cheeses and added a blue cheese selection.
Yes.
Instead of having the souffle,
Yes.
having a 4 cheese.
That would have made it perfect.
Yeah, that went from the light cheese, you know, to the heavier ones, and then ended with the blue.
And they have
Would've
4
been a lot
wines
better.
there. We did not get the Chardonnay.
We did not get the Chardonnay
yes.
because somebody here at the table is definitely opposed to Chardonnays. I'm not saying who, but yeah, it's me. You know, I'm definitely, there's just so many. I mean, I did have a Chardonnay the other night that I really, really liked. At California Grill. We're not going to digress to that story, but you know, so I'm not opposed to all Chardonnays or Chardonnays as a wine species, okay? But just in general, I mean, there's so many other great white wines out there that you can explore. You know, Chardonnays, just, you know, kind of boring. Sorry. So that's just me.
Thank you, Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, I mean, go out and try something different. I mean, they've been making Chardonnays since the beginning of history. You know, there's such
That's what food
great,
wine's all about.
there's such great Albarinos.
Try all of them.
Yeah, there's such great other white wines, interesting white wines out there that you can try. There's such wonderful Rieslings now on the market that you can try, and there's always great wines coming out. So definitely try those. All right. So anything else about our cheeses here, ladies?
It's a good selection.
Yeah.
So do you guys,
Really?
I mean, how do we feel about a cheese marketplace here? Does it really stand up? I mean, is it a viable thing?
I think it is.
As a
you really,
cheese lover, yes.
And I think that the fact that they put it next to Germany, because Germany's got some great wines, you know, you don't necessarily have to go with their selections of cheese. You could go over to Germany and pair it with a Riesling over there.
which
So-
is a great idea, actually, you know, so, and we've seen some people doing that, so mix and match, you know,
Yeah.
particularly it's right there, you know, so, you know, right here next to Germany is the cheese place, and so I think that's a great point, Sarah, you know, if you are a cheese lover, yeah, then a cheese marketplace makes sense at a food and wine festival, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, one of my favorite lines from a Jimmy Buffett song, you know, as you guys know, I'm a big Jimmy Buffett fan, right? So, you know, warm summer breezes and French wines and cheeses. So, in a food and wine festival, you've got to have some good French wine and cheese, right?
Yeah.
You just got to have it.
With you
So,
there.
it makes sense. All right, well, let's rate it out. We've got 2 things to rate. We've got this and we've got the cheese board. So let's give it a rating here. John, do we want to, with a show of a nod here, do we want to do 3 ratings, or do we just want to let them pair up, or do I want to sit out, or how do you want to rate this? Want to do 3? All right, so we've got the catcher's call there. We're gonna all rate them, ladies.
All right, what do we start with here? The souffle?
Wherever you like.
2.
Ooh, a 2. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna give it a 2 as well. A
I'm
1.
gonna give it a 1.
Boom! throwdown. 4 marks for that.
Wow.
Not even the fig thing didn't even raise it up that much.
That's what gave it a 2 for me.
That's what gave it a 2, right? Yeah, I gotta say me
It's
too.
something
Yeah.
that I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, it's just a little soft, it's a little mushy, it just wasn't great.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say that, you know. it
And I'm a
wasn't
blue
great.
cheese lover, so.
Yeah.
Okay, and
That was
yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
It was hard. Okay. But the fig thing was good, so I'm gonna scrape that fig stuff off and eat it soon. So you better jump in there. All right, so the cheese board. Okay, now you guys are the discriminative cheese lovers, so I'm gonna lean to you for this one.
I'm gonna go with the 4 because I really like the selection. I love the Gouda. I love the cheddar. The triple creme is a little weird when it's warm out because it gets too soft for my taste. But I think that's just a matter of the temperature out here, but it tasted very good. But I give it a 4.
Give it a 4. Okay,
Yep.
Amanda?
5.
5. Ooh,
Yeah.
throwdown. Highest marks. Ding
Yeah.
ding.
It was one of my favorite things. Yeah, that I've
You
had
liked
so far.
it?
Absolutely.
At the whole festival?
Yes.
Awesome,
Wow.
awesome. That's
Yes.
great to know. All right, so for me, yeah, I'm gonna definitely give it a 4. I agree with Sarah. I think that Gouda was awesome. I think it paired very well with the Sauvignon Blanc. I really, really loved that. I think it was awesome. I also like the cheddar as well. The cheddar was really good, and I think we had that with the Pinot Noir, and I really like that a lot. And I like this, the jam and the
Preserve.
yeah, with the bread, I think it was nice, and they even had that with the Pinot Noir as well. And I think I tried it with the Big Bad Red too. It was really, really good. So yeah, I like that whole thing. And you know, for me, cheese and jam, a 4. God, I am evolving here. I'm not so much in the Neanderthal. I am learning some finer things about food and wine and cheese. So.
And you're getting me drinking wine.
And I'm getting you drinking
This is
wine,
amazing.
and you
No,
guys are
You tried
getting-
3 of them.
You guys are getting me to drink beer, and you tried 2 reds and a white today, which is awesome. So yeah, that's really, really good. All right, well there you have it, folks. That's our ratings on People's Republic of Cheese, the territory of cheese here by the Germany Epcot Marketplace. It's pretty amazing. So thanks, ladies, for coming out. Amanda, I see you have a real cool Epcot International Food and Wine Festival Travel with Rick Button there. Guys, if you see us around the festival marketplace, be sure to come up to us, say hi. We got some great giveaways for you. We'd love to come up. Nothing beats a handshake or a hug. We'd love to say hi. Thanks for watching the show. We know a lot of you guys are following along, so it's just awesome to see you out here. We appreciate it so much.
And this show is brought to you by
Yes.
generous grant from Kingdom Magic Vacation.
That's right. That's right. So thank you very much, Kingdom Magic Vacations, and thank you, Leslie, because as a result of that generous grant, we are able to try all the cheeses and all the wines,
All the
and
wines.
all the
All the
stuff, you know.
cheeses.
And so we really do
Yeah,
appreciate
Leslie.
that. We would certainly appreciate it when you guys are planning your Disney vacation. That if you would think about checking out the wonderful folks over at Kingdom Magic and say hi to them. We have agents all across the country who are more than able, ready, and excited to help you plan a magical Disney vacation or cruise or an adventure by Disney to some of these wonderful over 20 destinations around the world that Adventures by Disney goes to. So for sure, check them out, and for sure, check us out right back here tomorrow. We're coming back tomorrow, aren't we? Well, you guys aren't coming back. I'm coming back the rest
I'm
of the
just
month.
gonna be here.
All month
Living
long.
in Epcot.
Yeah, all the
Moving
way
in.
from
Can't make me go home.
Moving in.
all the way from October 1 to October 31, we're going to be bringing you this festival, and all the way from September 27 to November 11th, this festival is going to be here. So plenty of time to check it out, and of course, come back tomorrow. We'll have another one of these great marketplaces and more to tell you about the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So long, everybody. Cheers.